going on, guys? I'm back here in Bombay Beach, and then the plan for this video is to make some chimichurri, and then tomorrow I'm going to make chimichurri marinated beef country style ribs. I got everything prepared to make this chimichurri. Let's take a look at the ingredients. So what we have here for the ingredients is we have some parsley, a bundle of cilantro, we have some dried oregano, some coarse sea salt, red wine vinegar, olive oil, garlic, crushed red pepper, and I'm not sure why I took that out. That doesn't belong in there. And I have a cutting board here, and I have a tablespoon and a teaspoon. So the process from the recipe is to put everything in a food processor and blend it till smooth. But since I don't have a food processor or a blender, I'm going to be dicing everything up here on this cutting board. And I'm going to put everything into this pot, and I'm going to cook it slowly and get it all like pureed, I guess as they say. And then I'll be able to put it in a jar and let it sit overnight. The recipe says to cut everything, including the stems. Alright, so off camera I ended up putting everything into a larger pot because I'm going to be making a lot more than the recipe calls for. This is actually about double, so I'm going to be doubling all the rest of the ingredients. And the next step in this is to add 1 tablespoon of dried oregano. So we're going to be adding 2 tablespoons of dried oregano here. A tablespoon, which is what this is called, is a tablespoon. 1, 2. Now we're looking at adding 2 cloves of garlic. I like garlic. I don't mind if there's extra. I'm going to add like a spoonful like that. 3 cups of olive oil. I'm actually going to use a 1/4 cup measuring cup to do this because I think this part is kind of critical that you get a good amount of oil in there. So I'm going to need 6 of these actually. That's a lot of olive oil, but that's a big part of the recipes. We need to add 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar and a little bit of squirt for good measure. Next, it wants 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of crushed red pepper. We'll do 4 because I don't mind it a little spicy. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Lastly, it's asking for 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of coarse salt. I'm just going to eyeball it and use some coarse salt and grind it in here. So here is the batch, the mixture. And what I'm going to do here is I am just going to stir everything up myself here. Probably pretty good. So we're going to toss it on the oven, and we're going to slowly, carefully watch this and stir it often and try to break this down into a paste. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. It's looking really good. I'm going to let it go ahead and continue to cook until it thickens up a little bit. There's a lot of olive oil in here, and now all of the juices from the cilantro and parsley are coming out, making it more liquefied. All right, it's been a few minutes, so let's take a bite and try it out. Tastes really good. Really, really good. So I'm gonna let this cool for a while, but once it's cooled, I'm gonna marinate the beef for tomorrow and let that sit in the refrigerator all night, and then I will package up the rest of it in a jar, and that can be used on the side for other dishes or as a side for the dish tomorrow. So here is the beef I picked up a couple days ago. Choice boneless beef chuck country style ribs. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up, and we're gonna toss it in a Ziploc baggie. And we're gonna add some of that, I'm not sure how much, to this and let it marinate overnight. So this will go in the fridge. Got greasy fingers. And there we have it, guys. This is going to be the marinated packet of beef ribs. It's going to sit, chimichurri. It's going to sit in the fridge all night. Chilling? Well, it's the next day here at Bombay Beach, and I went to the bar last night, and the bartender kept feeding me shots for free, feeding everyone shots for that matter, for free. And it's been kind of a rough morning. I mean, it's the afternoon now, but it was kind of a rough morning this morning. I'm feeling better now. Can't keep doing that, that's for sure. But anyways, guys, I've been just kind of chilling today and getting some work done, and I'm about to throw those ribs in the oven. So originally I was going to just cook these on my cast iron, but I do know how difficult they can be to cook that way and end up being kind of tough. So I figured let's give the oven a shot today. And let's stick these in the oven. I have a pizza stone in here, which is recommended to use in your propane ovens in order to keep the temperature kind of more uniform, I suppose. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some things together and take Luca for a little bit of a run with the bike around Bombay Beach here. Well, the sun is starting to set here through my dirty window, and I've been back about an hour from that ride with Luca and checking on the ribs. They're smelling really, really good. They've been in here for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm gonna give them another 30 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna cook up some potatoes, and I think I'm just gonna make a side of canned vegetables. Before we do that, I wanted to get a shot of an art installation that's way over there with the drone. So I'm gonna fly the drone over there and take a look at that piece. Update successful, finally. This was taking forever. Olive oil in here, maybe a lot. And toss these right in here and let them cook with the ribs for a little bit. It's officially dark out now. Putting these on wrong. And it's about 6:20. It's pretty much pitch black. And I'm going to go ahead and pop the potatoes out and the ribs. Turn the oven off. And I'm going to go ahead and sear the ribs on the cast iron skillet and put the potatoes in there, and we're going to eat. By the way, I switched from the canned veggies to some rice, because those canned veggies didn't look very good once I got them out of the can. Wasn't too appealing. Need to fire up the old cast iron here. And then we're gonna throw this beef on there. Oh, it's gonna be really tender. Looking really good. I'm excited. I'm hungry. If I haven't mentioned it already, I don't have a light back here. I need to install new lights since I redid the bed. I have the chimichurri here. Top off the meat with a little bit. It's looking really good. Let me get my plate set up and we'll go ahead and try this stuff out. Plate of meat, plate of potatoes, plate of rice with 2 forks so I can pull that meat right apart. Really good. It's amazing. I've been thinking about getting rid of my oven just because I don't use it enough, and when I am trying to use it, it's usually in super high elevation and I can't get it to run very long. But after making this food tonight, I think I might keep it. Thanks for watching me eat some food. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the camera off here now, and I'm gonna call it a night. We're gonna be getting out of here tomorrow and loading up early in the morning and headed to LA. I'm going to a punk rock show at a venue there. And we're actually staying in a hotel tomorrow night. I picked a hotel out because I didn't feel comfortable finding a place to park my van and stay in and leave the dog in there when I'm gone for several hours. So instead, I decided to get a hotel tomorrow night. That way Luca can be safe inside, my van can be safe in the parking lot, and I can take the e-bike to the venue to see the show. So not sure how we're gonna end this video, if it's gonna end right now or if I'm gonna show you guys some more stuff tomorrow, but whatever way it goes, thanks again for watching.